Bro, I thought Jordan Love was over his like erratic play. I really did. Then they went out and played that game that they did this last Sunday. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like against the Panthers, I'm like, dude, like Jordan Love, and I'm gonna go on record and say that, like, dude, I've been a massive Jordan Love fan ever since he played the Birds. I said this on my previous video. When he played the Birds, when he took over for Rodgers in the 2022 season, he came in, threw a couple touchdowns if I remember right. Like I was like, dude, he's good. So I've always liked Jordan Love. Ever since he's took over, I'm like, dude, I see franchise in this player. But at times, and I still believe this with Jordan Love, I do. At times he just does dumb shit. Like he's a gunslinger. Jordan Love is a gun-slinging quarterback. He can literally get the ball anywhere and everywhere on the field. It's kind of what he is. Like, when he took over for Rodgers, some people are like, oh, he has a little bit of Rodgers in him. And he kind of does, dude. Like, he can kind of just like, whoosh, like whip it all around the field. But one thing Jordan Love does that him and Rodgers, they're different. And they're different in a lot of ways, right? We're talking about a future Hall of Famer. But future Hall of Fame, he is going to be a Hall of Famer. But Aaron Rodgers. But, dude, we saw some of those tendencies. And, bro, I'm watching that throw on that fourth down in the red zone when Jordan Love is kind of scrambling. He's not the fastest guy, right? Jordan Love's not the fastest guy, but he can move. He can move. And he's, like, scrambling around, goes all the way to the right, avoids the D-line, goes all the way to the left, looks opposite side of the field across his body, throws the ball. And, yo, you're not subscribed? Why you're not subscribed? Come on, man. Don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. Don't do that. I know you ain't a hater. Just subscribe to your boy. Come vibe with me. All we do is talk football here. Come vibe with the homie. Let me know what you guys want to see. And, yeah, make sure you subscribe and hit that like button. All right, now back to the video. Unfortunately for him, the Panthers player just dropped it. But that probably would have been 6. It probably would have been 6. I thought Jordan Love was kind of getting away from that. I thought that he kind of just has moved away of being that type of like kind of erratic player. He's played pretty good this season. There's been a couple weird games with the Packers and their offense. I see some people kind of criticizing Matt LaFleur, kind of coming after Matt LaFleur, and kind of comes with the territory. I mean, Green Bay in the NFL, we all know that brand. But and just for instance, I want to get back to Jordan Love. We're talking about Jordan Love. The other throw, where he's like in the pocket, throws off his back foot, deep down the field, gets picked off in the middle, deep down the field. And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? Like, he's like throwing off his back foot. Right when I was watching that live, when I see him throw off his back foot, and I saw him just like put that thing up in the air, I was like, it's getting picked. It's getting picked. And sure enough, it did get picked. Because 2 years ago, Jordan Love was still playing pretty damn good football. But something that he would do is he would turn the fucking football over, and just some of these throws that you're like, what are you doing? And yeah, in this game, Jordan Love, in my opinion, reverted back to some of his bad habits. Now, for most of this year, he was pretty good. Like, he's been pretty freaking good. So one bad game like this, I think we gotta, I don't want to like over exaggerate and be like, oh, this is what he's gonna be the rest of the year. But it's something to watch. It is something to watch because I don't know. There's this weird vibe overall with the Green Bay Packers offense. We saw it in this game. This last game we saw it versus the Browns. Their offense kind of just not getting it. And I don't know what it is with their offense. I mean, looks like Tucker Kraft tore his ACL. That's going to be huge. That is going to be huge. Christian Watson was a little bit banged up. I don't know how serious that was. It sounds like I'm thinking he's going to be back later this year, right? Like, I don't know if he's going to be back this week, next week. I don't know the severity of that injury. But the Tucker Kraft thing is huge. And you just want all those weapons out there for Jordan Love. Because the worst thing that could happen right now for the Green Bay Packers, and keep in mind, we're talking about this team like a Super Bowl team, and they could go out and win the Super Bowl and be the number 1 seed in the NFC and represent, right? Literally could go through the whole gauntlet Um, Even if they were a wild card, I could see them beating every team. But we've talked about some teams this year where their offenses have kind of been off. Yeah, their offense is kind of off, and they need to figure it out, bro. They really do need to figure it out. And it starts with Jordan Love. Like, Jordan Love needs to be on point. If Jordan Love is not on point, this shit will unravel. It'll unravel. And LaFleur needs to be on point too. But Jordan Love, those habits that I witnessed this last Sunday, that shit that we used to see, we cannot have that. Because if that is a thing going in to the back end of this season, the Packers could have a real problem. They could have a real problem like on their hands with their offense. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm not expecting it. I think Jordan Love is going to go out there and just kind of do what he's been doing most of the season. But if he does that, what I've seen him do in the past so many times, I'm like, that's something to watch. And it could literally derail everything they've worked for this season.